I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo. We have 3 plays on this Saturday night NBA slate for you. But before that, for PrizePicks.com, use our promo code Awesemo, and we're going to match your first deposit. Check this, up to $100. AWESEMO. All right, let's jump into it. Our first play for Saturday is going to be in this Jazz Wizards game. We're going to attack this Jazz Wizards game. We're going to go over Donovan Mitchell points at 24.5. We saw a stretch where he was consistently hitting over 30 points. Do like this matchup here as well, especially with the Jazz relying so much on Donovan Mitchell to get points in wins. They come off a big win the other night in Philadelphia. So definitely like Mitchell continuing to pace his Jazz offense and being the key focus. As we know, there is a little dip between the next guys we see, but Mitchell for sure at 24.5, very workable number. I don't think it's going to be coasting by all means, but I think we can get past that against the Wizards in a higher scoring basketball game. The higher the number, the better it is for Donovan Mitchell to get over his individual one. So we begin going over 24.5 with Mitchell. Next play, again, in this game, and the number may be big for basically everybody else in the NBA, but I do think it's worth continuing to pound the over for Gobert no matter what we see in a 1 or 2 game stretch. There's always a threat for Gobert to grab 20 rebounds every single night. And again, we're talking matchup here against Washington. The opportunity for Gobert to be out there a significant amount of minutes against the Wizards. And also, again, the higher scoring element here, Gobert on the offensive glass, putting in some work. It's not just going to be 16, 17 defensive rebounds, as we know from Gobert. So we still, when we see him on the slate, on the PrizePicks slate, we always like to attack Gobert's rebounds. They always seem to be a little looser than the books. So we're going to do just that and go over the 14.5 rebounds for Rudy Gobert. Our third and final play on PrizePicks.com is Spencer Dinwiddie, and we're going to go over the 1.5 threes. He does come off a 2 for 5 from behind the arc night against the Detroit Pistons. It is at 1.5. We like those flat numbers without the hook, but not many options for that. PrizePicks wising up to the game when it comes to made threes. Dinwiddie has the attempts. Outside of Toronto, we've seen 3 of the last 4 games. He's had at least 4 attempts from 3. We're playing off of that. We're playing off of the volume of attempts, the fact that he can knock down. Look, he goes 1 for 7, 1 for 8. That's one thing, but we've seen those games at least in which they've consistently gone back to Dinwiddie despite him having any struggles shooting from 3. So the volume of attempts is what we play off more so than anything here, knowing that he's going to have an opportunity to knock down 2, 3 threes. And that's all we need going over that 1.5 number there. All right, so one more time, let's run it back. We're going over 24.5 points for Donovan Mitchell, over the 14.5 rebounds for Rudy Gobert, over 1.5 projected threes for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, a couple of ways to play on PrizePicks. We always tell you about the flex play because you can put all of these in the flex, correctly hit 2 out of 3 and still win some money. You'll win back 1.25 what you put in. If you hit all 3 in the flex play, you'll win 2.25 back your entry fee. Now, if you'd like a bigger payout, don't worry, that's the power play. On PrizePicks.com, put them all of your picks, in this case, all 3 in the power play. If you correctly hit each and every one, it will pay back 5 times your entry fee. One more time, make sure you use our promo code. It's there for a reason. Use it, Awesemo, AWESEMO. And not only will we match your first deposit up to $100, but you're going to get 1 free month of Awesemo Plus Platinum. I'm Eytan Shander. Have a great night.